You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion. TV!
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see.
What's up, Detroit? Hey, Chicago, Atlanta. Oh my God, Atlanta, we loving you down there. Nephew, Jay, man, you doing it big. Been signed to, don't make me say the wrong record label, Atlantic Records, I do believe. But you know who you are, little Jay, man. Love you down there doing your thing. You come a long way since you were rapping at 7. Now look at you now. But hey, all my beautiful people out there, Florida. I can't forget California.
No.
Got Miss Rhonda Clark in the building with me. Y'all say hi to Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda.
Hi.
Just getting it in, making sure you understand that everything is in divine order. Everything is divine order. I see my man we're going to have on the second half of the show because he gets up late, but he's still my main guy. Big Hollis Jordan, the big cat. We'll be bringing him in when we take a break. But everything is beautiful in its own way, Rhonda. You know, we on the eve of, I shouldn't even say the eve of, in the center of, can I say it, y'all? Y'all know. Corona virus. You know, and you can't ignore it if you're on TV or radio.
Or even on Facebook, all on the internet. It's everywhere.
Ooh. I'm just saying, it is scary, but you know what? I was talking to Rhonda earlier, and I said, you know, living in fear, living in danger is nothing new for the black community.
It's not.
I'm just going to be real.
That's true.
Since we came to America,
it's been a struggle.
You came with chains on your legs and a noose on your neck. So I mean, and it was way worse than coronavirus.
Right, and I'm so glad that I wasn't back then.
No,
I wouldn't have made it.
And now they turning people's water back on. So hey, whoever
you know, that's
but
so
it was
sad.
thousands of people.
Well, who wanted the water? It was stale and rotten and giving you disease.
Well,
like they did in Flint. What happened with that?
Well, you went deep there, Rhonda. Let me get back on coronavirus.
Right.
Don't be comparing our war to Flint. Well, you done scared me now. But I'm just saying, this is a day that your faith is tested. This is a day I feel like that we have to check our realities.
That's true.
You know, I got this big white cup in front of me. You know I don't have cups in front of me, and ain't no liquor in here. Guess what's in here, y'all?
Water.
Water has been here the whole time, and you know, if you're going to have a cure for any virus, the doctor used to say, drink plenty of
water,
yeah,
so you can wash it out.
And they say with the coronavirus, if it get in your mouth, in your system,
right,
as long as you're drinking some water, and wash it down into your stomach, and I tell you, you can do what Mama used to do. You know what your mama used to do?
Take some 666 or
take some laxative. She'd line us up.
That's right.
I don't care. It'd be 20 people in the family. Everybody have to line up, and they'd be like, you don't want it. You gonna take this.
You gonna get an enema.
You going to school? You gonna take this.
My daddy would make us get an enema. Oh, you sick? You sick? Oh, I know what I was trying to think of earlier. Castor oil.
Castor oil.
That's what I was thinking about earlier.
But you know, I'm just saying,
of.
The old-fashioned stuff that your mama used to do back then for some of us is the same stuff that work right now. Because I don't care what's in your system. Right. We ain't go to the doctor when we were young. You ain't go to no hospital if you were sick.
No.
You get up there and she'd take your temperature and go to giving you this stuff.
Right, but back then our parents were like, our parents and grandparents, they were like real, like always there, always had a remedy.
Yeah,
so our parents had remedies from their parents and their parents and before on. And they also had the word too.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
of course.
You know,
the
because
word,
that's
the
how we
living word,
always
the living memory.
survive.
Yeah.
And see, God didn't give us the spirit of fear. He gave
Of
us the
knowledge,
spirit of
power,
what?
and strong.
Power, love, and sound mind.
And sound mind.
Okay,
Absolutely.
and you
absolutely.
pray every day. I pray every day for healing.
And I'm with
Jesus
you.
Christ died for our sickness and disease.
I laugh around to go to prayer.
I know
Because she got good prayers and she got prayers. Don't mess with her. I'm just saying. And she know I'm saying that out loud. I'm telling her,
Right.
don't you mess with her, man, because she got some prayers that'll scare you to death. She got them old school prayers. Well, just put brimstone around their neck and let them fall in the
Deuteronomy
bottom of the
28.
ocean. I say, what?
No, it's like if you mess with me, you might as well mess with one of God's children. You might as well put a milestone around your neck and fall into the depths of the sea.
I was like, whoa, wait a minute. When she first told me, I was like, it was a nice conversation. We talking on the phone. I said, and the people at work that mess with a little bit, and I just told them. And I said, what? You can't tell people that. Put a rock on your neck and I'll jump in the bottom of the ocean. But I'm just saying, stand on the corona for a minute. Yes, pray and be
Pray,
wise.
be wise.
But what I'm just trying to say is, don't overdo it in your reaching. And I'm not talking for the governor. I'm talking for James Torrance right now, because I'm not going to be hiding in the back of my room,
Right.
not going to what I want to do. Now the school shut down.
Yeah.
Ain't no March Madness. The NBA told us
Oh, my
you
God.
can't go to the movies. Come on.
But
This
listen,
ain't nothing new. I mean,
Well-
coronavirus. You know, on the back of the
back of Clorox.
on the back of Clorox and
Yes.
of my Lysol can, they blew it up on Facebook or somewhere, and it fights against coronavirus. And I was like,
Coronavirus.
so they had to know about it
They
already.
already knew about it a long time ago.
It's just
already-
new to us
it's
now,
out.
right?
It's
Ain't
out.
nothing new under the sun.
I don't know. Did they put it? I mean, what happened? How did it just came from China?
If you want me to do a conspiracy theory, let's get
You
into
know,
it.
I am.
You done went all up in
Conspiracy
China.
theory.
Sorry, Chinese people. I know Trump, y'all was fighting, but y'all ain't did nothing wrong.
I don't- I
And
mean-
then, let's just stop Europe from coming to America too.
But what about Tom Hanks and his wife? They over there in Australia with
Well,
it.
listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not real.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we face sicknesses before.
Right.
We face, as a people, death sentences before.
Yeah.
You know, basically, if you're real about it, the Black American family,
Yeah.
you know, from the conception, has faced dangerous and oppositions and unequal turf the whole time, and we had to get up and go to work. You know,
Right. No matter what.
imagine a girl like you going into a Mississippi school back in the '60s.
I
Pretty
wouldn't
as
have
you
survived.
they would have been throwing rocks at you and everything.
Right. I wouldn't have made it. I'd have been the house girl. The house girl. I wouldn't
You
have
know,
made it
so-
out there.
So all I'm trying to say is, you said it right there. We shouldn't have a spirit of fear. We should have a spirit of knowledge, seeking knowledge, you know, asking God for the right wisdom to be able to, you know, navigate through
Right.
what's going on. And stay positive. Keep your positive, upbeat. Keep your conquering of the world that we have to have when we go out the door. I mean, just like me and you. You know how much things have come against you.
Absolutely.
I mean, talking about no coronavirus. I'm just talking about everyday life.
Everyday life.
Rent.
Rent.
You know, I'm just talking about your
Gentrification.
bills, your keeping your family together.
Eating.
You've overcome drugs to a large degree. Now you see it's in most baby boomers at least feel it's old fashioned to be getting high. But you
Right.
know, that was something that was put in to destroy you,
Right. Maybe like the
to destroy a community even. I mean,
Like the
for
virus.
capital gain, but really it was put in certain communities. To me, that was way worse than the
Danger.
coronavirus to me. You know, when you went over the heroin epidemic,
right. I guess
people
that
was
that
falling dead in the bathrooms.
Right,
I mean,
and
I'm
as
not laughing
kids-
at that. Man.
and as kids,
But
you would
God,
see-
You know what I'm saying?
And they came home from war,
Oh my God.
Vietnam, and everybody was high. And guys you seen in the neighborhood that were, you know, that you grew
They
up
gave you
with,
some heroin in Vietnam that you still hooked on.
and they're
You
still
know what I'm
there.
saying?
Some of them, huh?
So,
That's sad.
and my people from Vietnam, y'all know I got people I we invest with.
Really?
But people are people. I don't look at like because one black person may have stole a loaf of bread for whatever reason that all black people steal. I don't look at it like a Vietnamese, all Vietnamese use heroin or in the poppy. I don't think of that as a race. I think of individual problems. But I'm saying success is your way. Come on with this upbeat. I'm looking for.
Oh, well, a positive
positive
outlook
outlook.
on life. It's like if you say, it's a book out called, Power of the Tongue.
Come on, give me some of that.
That's like what the Bible says. Power of the tongue, but it's like for what a man thinketh, for what
So
a
he
man
is. That's true.
thinketh, so is
That's
he.
true.
And it's so true because I can remember just small things, but I would do. You say the big things like when in my career I wanted to be a model, so I spoke it. When I was going to modeling school,
That's
it
what I'm
wasn't that
talking
I'm
about.
going to school for it. They were like, "What are you doing?" I'm a model.
Right.
And I was a model before I even got there. My family told me that I was always modeling. So they put it in me, but I spoke it. I saw myself on the stage. I saw myself doing what the models did. I visualized. At first, I believed it.
Okay.
And I believed in myself, and I prepared for it. And then I would speak those words, One day, I'm going to be doing so many shows. They're going to be begging for me. One day, I'm going to be flying all over the world doing shows with the different models and things. And I end up, working with Cindy Crawford and
Right.
with the girls that I used to look at and admire.
Generally, I cut her off. I just let her roll with that because she's speaking that power and positive tongue into your life, and do that over yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have to believe in yourself, so someone else can believe in you. But also, it is a power and of a circumstance that I'm gonna be good today. I'm gonna be well today.
gonna be
It's
happy
a known
today.
fact that doctors have found that people that come to them with a very positive attitude
That's
will
right.
oftentimes be able to overcome sicknesses that they didn't find the cure for themselves.
Well, how about when I had cancer?
Oh,
Okay,
well, come
that's
on,
a
man.
little
You
thing,
gonna-
huh?
Ain't no little
I
thing. You
had one
coming
of the
deep
rarest
now.
cancers in the world. Only 1% of the people in the world get it. Okay, and it started out because, and this is my where I believe it came from, because I was bit by a bug in Cabo San Lucas off the coast of Mexico.
Girl, if you don't get back here to this coronavirus, I know you, but this
what I'm
cancer's
saying
important.
is cancer.
You talk about
is
the bug
just-
one more time, right?
But we're talking about how deep it can be and how much more we've gone through than the coronavirus.
Right.
And I'm saying cancer would probably whoop corona's.
Oh, yes.
Because there's so many
Yes,
people who
absolutely.
have died from it.
Absolutely.
And
Or
even
been
though they
affected from it that didn't
affected
die
from
even,
it
yeah.
and didn't die from it, because here I sit and I still have my leg. They said that 9 times out of 10 I wouldn't have my leg from my
Oh, testify
my
then.
hip all the way down. They were going to have to cut my leg off if the cancer that I had gotten any deeper and had gotten into my bones.
Wow.
See, it was a cancer that didn't spread,
What
but
was
it
the name of it?
shot out cells. Hydrodersarcoma.
Oh, don't even do that one again. 'cause we can't even.
Hydrodersarcoma.
But what I'm trying to say is, you overcame,
You can get over it.
and I'm saying that we're going to overcome this virus
Right,
too.
we're going to overcome it.
But what I'm looking at, and as a whole, is when they say it's a pandemic, and suddenly everything starts shutting down, and
Or they're fighting
watch
in the,
what you
in the
talk
markets.
over yourself now.
That's true.
Because just the thought of that, and just the thought of that began to make the New York Stock Exchange go crazy.
I
mean, a roller coaster. One day this, one day that. This is for real stuff. We're
I know you
dealing with.
can't even find any of that hand sanitizer.
Oh man.
Can't find
I
any.
don't want to say the names because they didn't
What?
sponsor this show, but I mean, at the same time, the average everyday cleansers and germ fighters,
Right.
they gone. And then now they say it, and then they told somebody, get the toilet paper. So, what the heck do the coronavirus got to do with you buying up all the toilet paper?
Well, possibly, they were buying it, toilet paper all the time.
Well, we hope so.
But they're saying the coronavirus it's like a flu.
Yeah.
And so you're going to feel the symptoms of a flu. And then you
You
might
see what I
not.
mean?
But what is it? Just like,
Listen to
just
you.
like AIDS.
Listen to you.
Well, how about AIDS?
So,
In the beginning, they didn't know where AIDS came from.
Right.
And they were telling us it's not this. You can't get it from touching somebody. You can't get it from this. You can't get it from kids. Then it turns out, oh my goodness, yes you can, because somebody that got kissed by somebody or somebody that
That's
touch
scary.
somebody or somebody that has. So what we have to do is protect ourselves no matter what.
Yeah.
I send my angels out to protect me. Psalms 91 and Psalms 37 are the strongest protection prayers in the Bible. And I don't go one day, all day, speaking, sending my angels out, because your angels want to help you. That's what they were sent for, to help us. And we have to talk to our angels and say, my spirit of angels, go out and find me a job. I need a new job. I need more money. I need you to help my aunt to get through healing because she's on dialysis.
You
know?
right, Rhonda. You right,
I'm
Rhonda.
just saying, just be
But
positive.
Come back
and-
in though, because you know
Yeah.
you're a spiritual warrior. But I'm just saying for the average everyday person. I know.
Speak
look around and look at me.
positive.
Don't you talk when I'm talking about angels? But I'm just saying, Rhonda. Listen. You
I
right about
understand.
that. I'm just saying about the everyday people that might not be that strong in their faith. Just everyday people that's living today. You don't have to be afraid, because even in the Bible, especially in the Bible, it really give you that you're not even meant to know. You don't have to know your last day.
Right.
All you have to do is be willing to stand up and walk in faith every day. And I'm just saying that we are people that have been forced from either necessity.
Yeah.
You were forced to walk in faith, because I don't care if Master Johnson was going to bust you in the head that day or whatever happened. You know, he existed.
Right.
So you had to get up and go work that field anyway, or
No
go work
matter
in that
what.
house anyway.
Like
so you
women
had
would
to get
have-
up a faith walk every day was forced on you.
Like women would have babies, right? And they would have to go right back out in the field.
Oh my God.
How does that work?
You're going to make me start crying.
I
up
would have
here.
never been able to do that.
Rhonda's absolutely right. We have been through so much,
Yeah.
you know, and as a people, and I'm not one that turns around and what I'm saying, break down and be like, ooh, woe is us. But when I look back over what we've been through, it gives us a strength, and that's what I'm speaking on in this show today. Look at the strength you've already showed. Look at what you've already mustered.
Yeah,
Look what
our
we already been through,
ancestors.
and not even and even us.
Oh, okay.
Even us, if you've been to a school, if you've been to a modeling agency, if you know what it means to be an
Absolutely.
underdog, you know what it means to have the odds stacked against you, you know what it means to have been through a cancer or a diabetes or different
looking
different
different.
things we actually face.
Yeah, looking different. And then with us, with black people, it's like the color, your complexion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're better than me because you're light skinned, or your eyes are blue and mine are green, and
all that crazy
and
stuff.
all that crazy stuff but they build that up for us to go up against each other. So,
Oftentimes.
but yeah, but
Oftentimes.
I'm always thinking
Divide and
about divide and conquer.
divide and conquer. Divide and conquer.
And people are just you hurting people hurt people.
Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, hurting
Hurt
people
people hurt
Like
people.
when you're going through
You said
something.
hurting people hurt people. We saying the same thing.
Yeah,
But
right.
I'm just saying.
But if you're hurting and you're talking to somebody and they, it may like sometimes I might get irritable. But you know why? Because maybe I had a headache the day before, a migraine, and so when I come down off of a migraine, so I'm not as cool Rhonda. I'm not like spiritual Rhonda. I'm like Rhoda. I'm like,
Oh.
beat it. I don't have
Don't bring
anything
that
to say
one in
right
here.
day.
Don't bring
You
that
know,
one in here.
It's like
Y'all
the-
don't want to know her. Because she,
But it's like-
that's the one that prayed that other prayer made me like, wake up. I was like, half asleep. What?
Because there's
What
prayers,
are you praying up for people?
blessings,
But-
and the prayers and cursings.
Listen, I'm saying this, and this is very serious, even though we're talking kind of upbeat.
We
I
better.
just don't want people to be walking around with unnecessary fear in their life. It causes stress. It causes sickness. It causes you to do actions you
weight.
wouldn't normally do. You know what I'm saying? It's not a desperate situation you're living in. Our people have lived through desperate situations already. All I'm saying is pick yourself up. Dust yourself up
dust
and keep
yourself up,
going.
and keep
And
going.
why would you worry about the flu until you get the flu?
Right.
Why are you going to be sitting up worried about the controversy? What I'm trying to say is, if it's coming,
It's coming.
and it hits everyone, then you be one of them to get hit. And let's
Exactly.
deal with that situation. I'm just saying you can't stop You can't stop what they used to call the common cold from getting you. You
Right,
know?
you have to. It
If
has to
it's
wear
your turn to
itself out.
catch a cold.
Right, but don't you have to wear it out? It has to wear out. It's nothing you can take
It's
to
a
make it go
destiny
away.
we live in. You know what I'm saying? Some of it, is this part of our destiny? And if it is, let's face it, like the smart humans we are, that we're going to be able to lift ourselves up and keep going and still do positive things. You done stop the NBA playoffs. I'm just saying this to my families out there.
Right, I
you
mean,
you want to stop the NBA. Oh, here they go calling us now. No, I
see,
can't
but
even
that's
answer that.
why. You know that Utah played the Utah played the Pistons.
Right, and
someone actually had
actually
been
got sick.
contacted by it.
Right.
And so now our Pistons are in quarantine. So yeah, the NBA says
And it's real, and it's absolutely real. But what I'm trying to say is, so that person got in contact with. This is
Yeah.
the point I'm making. So let's say if he didn't play the Pistons and he played the Lakers, or if he didn't play any ball at all and he went to the mall, or he
Right.
touched somebody. Life
At
did
the
happen.
airport.
Life does happen.
Right.
But still, it's the same situation that you're not gonna stop it from hitting America because you stopped all the games in the world. I just
Right.
don't see that happening.
Right.
I'm saying you're still gonna have to get up and play your games.
You still have to
You're
go
still gonna
out.
have to go out to the store
Still have
and
to
these
work.
normal things of life.
Right.
So I'm saying, should we be in fear of that? Should me and you be scared to come to TV today to
No.
the station? I don't think so. I think that what I'm saying is a certain destiny that goes along with it, with our life.
Right.
The cancer that happened to you, in a sense, was meant to happen for whatever reason, for you to have an overcoming story.
Exactly.
Not only that, now you got a testimony about the cancer that you overcame.
Exactly, because I
And many
asked
people
God-
don't overcome, but
They
I'm saying,
don't.
is there a destiny to our life? And if it is a destiny to our life, ain't no getting around it.
There's no getting around it. I remember.
You got to live through it.
Yeah, I remember watching a movie, Our Lady of Fatima,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a Virgin Mother appeared to 3 children. Well, one of the oldest one, two young people, they died when Virgin Mary, she was speaking to them, and the whole country, nobody believed them, and finally she did something spiritual, and they believed it. But that lady the oldest one became a nun, and she was struck with something on her hip, and it was it started out like a quarter. Now, this is when I was a little girl, I saw this. But when she grew up and she became a nun, she never bothered people about anything. She did her work. She was quiet. The church asked her to never speak of it again, so she never spoke of it again. But she lived in pain, and she was
Okay.
in pain all these years, and they wondered why, and she was limping and everything. Well, years and years later, when she passed away, they found out that it was some type of cancer. They didn't know that then.
Lord have mercy.
But I believe I saw that story to see that she lived through it. It was the slowest growing cancer in the world. Only 1% of the people in the world get it. So that means for life, she had it down in her.
You better get that back over here to
She-
coronavirus.
but I'm saying
I'm gonna
she
just
had
look
that
at
down.
Look at her. Let's see how she do this,
Listen,
y'all.
she had her.
Right.
She had cancer down in her
had
hip,
cancer today.
but she died. But she died an
Oh,
old
my God.
lady. But it showed me that I had the same type of thing. It was 1% of the people in the world get it. It wouldn't kill me right away, but it would have took years and years if they hadn't have got it. So here I'm in 1999, and they had a cure for it. They had
Oh,
something
praise
to
God.
do to take it.
That's it. That's it. So
but-
if y'all hang on long enough, I think around the scene they're gonna find the cure for it.
Oh, God,
she
they
messing with
have
me.
to.
I'm like, what is she
Don't you
talking
think
about?
they
Is she
have
back
to?
on this cancer? Look, y'all play cancer in the lottery tomorrow. No.
Well, the bottom line
No, I'm
is you
just
better be
joking.
positive
I don't
about
even play
it.
the lottery. I'm just saying. But keep that positive attitude as you march into today and tomorrow. Keep your dreams. Keep your head up. It's nothing new under the sun. It's no new, how can I put this? It's no new super threat to you as a nation, to you as a people. There's been threats all along. People died of polio, and people died of the swine flu and the regular pneumonia. And
Yes.
people been dying from years from diseases. So the point I'm
Jeez.
making is we have to keep walking in our life, and pray you don't get the disease, but at the same time, don't let the disease be the master of you. You know, that you are now peeking out your window and you doing that crazy stuff. Now you stand up in the attic or hiding in the basement. Everybody got, okay, you got 1,000 pounds of hamburger in your deep freezer. Come on. I mean, it's all good, but I mean, you know, it's probably going to get wasted. You know, we done seen this before.
Right. Well, maybe
2000, oops, out of time.
Or there.
You remember that when the world was gonna stop in 2000? I mean, I know.
Right.
I know y'all mess with me. Y'all made me get all that bread and stuff and crackers and rations.
Right.
They ain't use none of them. You ain't going nowhere. We pray to God that we be safe. But look, we've come to an end of our first half. We're gonna take a quick break.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. Come on, Gospel Explosion TV. Gospel Explosion.
Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. Come on, Gospel Explosion TV.
What's up? What's up? I want to go naming off the states. Y'all know, I have to because Hollis Jordan in the house. We looking at you out there in Hollywood. The Browns will be with me forever. Man, Isaac just did a new release, and I'm talking music now and different things. Look, I ain't even gonna go into this one now. Tell them we can't do nothing right now because we on the air. But we got the Browns just doing their thing out there. Isaac just did a new big release, and with Raven Simone on it. So they doing some things, getting it in. I didn't talk entertainment the first half because we were busy with Rhonda scaring us to death over here. She went from coronavirus to cancer. She got all the big C's, and I was like, hold up. I got to bring Hollis up next. So we don't want to get to, but y'all know what it is. We do not walk in the spirit of fear. We walk in the spirit of power, you know. And I'm a believer. I don't want to deceive you. There's nothing else that I can turn to but God itself, you know. And for me, it's Jesus. For you, is what it is. But let's walk in the power that we should be walking in. Let's walk in the good faith that we represent. Hold on, Rhonda, because you about to get deep on it. I know she about to get deep, and I got to introduce the cat. They call him the cat. He been doing many things out here. To me, he my man Hollis. You know, always love Hollis. He do his thing. When I grow up, I want to be kind of like him because he don't stop. He don't stop. I mean, sometimes I have to stop, but Hollis found another way to come at it. Hollis Jordan, what's happening, man?
How's it going?
Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We're out here moving and doing a few things, as you see. But sometimes we have to pause and not forget where we come from and remember our friends. So, and, you know, when Hollis told me he was doing some things, some new releases, and in the middle of this, we're going to take a break and hopefully, I don't know what he has out there, but we're going to see if it's something that Sean can pull up. Y'all can hear a little bit of it. But at the same time, I just want to say that Hollis is a man on the grind, man. And tell us a little bit about this new release and what you've been going through lately.
Yeah, well, you know, it's been a tough road, but we definitely been working really hard. I got this new song called Runaway, produced by me. this was a major challenge for me, right?
Okay.
'Cause,
That's all right. Hey, y'all, listen. This may be a technical.
there we go.
There you go. He up here talking like this. You know your lips move.
They were trying to read my lips. Like, what is he saying?
My kung fu. It's better than your kung fu. I'm like, come on, Al, let's get it. But no, you Runaway is the name of the song.
Runaway is the name of the song. I produced it. Like I was saying, this is a major challenge for me, just because I've made music in the past, but just never really had something that I was able to really write to and actually perform. So I don't know what happened this time, but it came out extremely well, and then we released it this Saturday, this past Saturday rather, on my birthday actually. So I just turned 23.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Getting old, man.
I'm getting old. But people have been showing me so much love on social media, and I'm just very grateful that people are receiving it very well.
Oh, yes,
And,
sir.
I'm excited for what's to come. So be expecting the music video real soon. Shout out to my manager, Darrell Campbell. He's been helping me out a lot.
Big D in the background.
making it happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, these lights are hot. Oh my God, I'm burning up. Okay.
Man, that's you, Hollis. That's you. You hot anyway. You on fire. But listen, I just want to let me break it down a little bit. That and Hollis always comes up with something hot to me. My conception, because he's a fusion artist. I call him, that mixes yesterday with today. And unlike a lot of 23-year-olds, it's a bigger spectrum. And I've seen Hollis do everything from rap to serious R&B, but the neo soul thing, it all comes into play with him.
Yeah.
And so when I heard I just heard a little snippet of Runway, and it was missing. When I heard Marvin Gaye's name in the lyric.
Oh yeah.
Like that era, he was speaking on the Marvin Gaye era. And then he was so smooth. I think it put your mind into the real set of something's going on here.
Right. Yeah.
Because, when you talk about a giant like Marvin Gaye, can I tell y'all the truth out there? A lot of babies was made on Marvin Gaye's music.
Yeah.
You might have been born, Hollis, on a Marvin Gaye. I'm just saying. I'm just saying on the Marvin Gaye song. So when I heard him talking about a Marvin Gaye song, and I was like, wait a minute, this is like hot.
We're about to have some more baby.
I'm just saying, you might be like, in a way, Marvin Gaye was like the attached parent to many young people.
Oh, that's
Because if you don't remember the lyrics, you ought to look it up and just listen to his lyrics. And it was a time when love songs were done.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't have to say, you didn't get a girlfriend by get over here and let me pull your hair
Right.
and smack you in the face.
Yeah.
It was lyrics that really made sense for a moment with your woman or a moment of relaxing. And that's what I'm saying.
It was all positive.
Yeah, and so this song when I heard of it, kind of put me in mind of that. Now, where did you get such a vibe from? Because I'm going way back to like how I was born. I don't know.
Right.
How did you come up with that vibe for this piece?
Well, me and my writing partner Chris Mans, we were in the studio, City Stars Recording Studio in Warren,
Yes,
by
sir.
the way. We were just in there working on some stuff because actually I have an EP coming out. I don't have a date yet, but Runaway was one of those songs that just organically came. We put on the music, and then I don't know. I don't really have a major elaborate story for it.
Yeah.
But
Just groove like
yeah,
that.
if I say too much, I might give away my sauce. So let me just,
yeah.
it mentions Marvin Gaye. Let's run away.
Okay,
We got some
okay.
smooth reggae, R&B, dancehall type vibe. So yeah, it's one of those songs you could really get down to. You know what I'm saying?
So he was born with it. You were anointed with your voice and your talent.
I guess you can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever like to put it on myself, but yeah.
Well, somebody else is supposed to say it.
Yes,
for you.
that's right. I appreciate
wow,
it.
That's powerful. Maybe I should get out the way. The vibe is sticky here. I'm like,
Watch out.
no. And Riley, so, you're a woman. When you hear a younger artist that can do the neo soul and the real smooth type R&B, coming from that era yourself,
Yeah.
you're part of Motown and all of that.
Right.
Coming from that era, how do you feel about these young artists that's able to capture a little bit of that spell
I love it. I love it. The fact that he's 23 and he's talking about Marvin Gaye.
Oh,
And so if he knows Marvin Gaye, he knows all about that era of song. And so his parents probably played Marvin Gaye, you know, and some of the Motown sound. But that's like, it was like a soul of Detroit. you
Right, right.
That we had
Yeah.
in the music world. So I feel good about it.
Wow.
And I feel blessed for it because we need positive music. We need music about love. That's what God is about, love. Everything is about love. But today, we don't have much of that.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know.
wow. Okay, Rob. That she put it down on you.
That's
so
it.
so that's what we get into, that to be able to support artists in their striving, you know, to go to the next level, to reach out. It's good to have some young people that can grasp just a little taste of the roots. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't no copy of no Marvin Gaye song. I don't mean like that at all.
Right.
But just to mention a name in his own style that he did the song, I think was a great thing. I'm gonna kick it on this a little bit, and then I'm gonna see maybe he brought some music that I can shoot over to my man Sean, which is one of the best producers, you know, in the city of TV shows. Is on my side in here. Let's get to my man Sean to see what you can do with that. And then this is different generations we represent here. You guys saw the commercial onto the break, speaking on that generational wealth. And this is part of the wealth again. You know, a lot of people have considered money their source of wealth. And I don't, because I understand that, but don't get me wrong, I can't give you money we need some money to make this happen if we can, but money is not the key to the door. It's part of the key that unlocks the door. But the wealth itself, you guys heard me say this many times, wealth is when you can continue to produce your product, continue to have the open sign on your business or whatever you're doing, continue to get up and be consistent. Consistency is wealth to me. Proper teaming is wealth to me. Organization is wealth to me. So it's a lot of different pieces that go to the wealth puzzle. You know, like for yourself, when you think of wealth right now, you're on the grind. So I know you want the big check. Obviously, you need the check because you can see that. But I'm saying, can you see these different components to wealth I'm talking about? Like the longevity that comes through perseverance. Have you thought about that before?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about that. Like you mentioned, I mean, money plays a part in, you know, a product or whatever you have going on growing, but, you know, it's not the end all be all. You know, you also have to have integrity. You know, you gotta have a good work ethic, and you gotta also build relationships with people, you
Yes.
know, positive relationships.
Positive relationships.
And all those things together, you know, can get you where you want to go.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he gets it. Rhonda, sometimes people picture wealth in their bottom line. Obviously, a balance sheet. They look at their balance sheet bottom line figure as their wherewithal, as their wealth. But what I'm saying is deeper than that. Sometimes we have to look at our wealth in the bigger picture. That's why I mentioned Sean with his generational wealth. That's Sean Watkins that just did the commercial there. In the generational wealth, I was talking to the young man because he's about your age, well, maybe a couple of years older than you, but and I was saying, you know, a lot of times wealth doesn't come from how many dollars you made.
No.
But it could be of how many people you influence. So you can be doing what you're doing and never know that you got a nephew or a little cousin watching you. You don't know that you got a little Rhonda standing in the bullpen watching her model, or you got a little Howard standing up there just on every word you sing. I want to be a singer.
Yeah.
So you plant a seed.
Plant a seed can meet any need.
Ooh, come on, man. You just on fire today, ain't you?
Let me get some of that fire.
She gonna be on the morning show next week. She gonna leave. But no, I love it. But So I'm just saying we're going to have some success awards. And I think in those success awards that we do, because we're a good news TV show here, you know that. From those success awards, we're going to look for people that's pushing the envelope, even when they don't have the resources that normal people would have. So I think that's what makes me like Hollis so much, that even when his normal resources wasn't out there, quote resources, you know, I got $1 million. It's easy to be popular when you get $1 million or a certain amount of money, because you can just buy hour on TV, whatever. Or Phil Donahue, whatever. Who's the guy now? I'll be on that corner. I'll be on your show tonight, because you can buy your way on. But when you have a person that can stand up in the midst of odds, like this product Rhonda here, Believable Beauty. I'm jumping back and forth with these superstars right now, and this is an oil she has created with my help too. I got to say that out loud, but it helps your hair grow. I mean, it gives you a healthy scalp. You put it on your face. This is an all-over type of oil that's healthy, and darn near edible too. I gotta say that. But it's the point I'm making is, I know the story behind this. That it wasn't that she had the money. It wasn't she had the resource. It's that she had the drive and determination. That made me invest with her in this. You know what I'm saying? And we win. We win when people create their dreams in packaging.
That's right.
You don't necessarily win from the sales, because sales go up and down.
Right.
Look at Wall Street. The businesses have been up and down over the last month. Right. But can Hollis be consistent through the storm? And I think that's the story people want to know. Man, this cat was on the street singing a year ago. Was it a year ago?
Yeah, well, last summer, yeah.
Yeah,
almost a year ago. Yeah.
He was singing on the street.
On the streets.
On the street. And that's how I ran back into this, the big
Hollywood?
cat.
Pardon?
In Hollywood?
No, downtown. Detroit.
Downtown.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And when I say singing the street, I think he's in front of like Greek Town, somewhere in Greek Town. But I looked on the thing and somebody was blowing. I'm looking like, I don't have time to go on the internet too much now, but I'm telling you, I miss you guys, and I'll be back. And I go into my Facebook, and I was, or Instagram or whatever, on Facebook, I see this guy singing out there by this building. And it wasn't a regular type guy singing, like me doing my thing, It was like smoother than that. And I was like, hold up, I'm looking, I'm good. Because they would throw money at me and stuff too, but throw rocks and stuff. But no, I'm sitting up there doing my thing, and I'm looking. I'm saying, okay, my man is he pretty good. And I went to the list. I say, he really blowing. I'm looking, yeah. And there was Hollis joint. I said, what's happening, brother? But I didn't know it was him. I sent a little word like, man, who you messing with? Let's get in here. Let's get in here and do something. Anyway, and he came back, how you doing, Mr. Torrance? And I was like, what? Who is this? It's Hollis Jordan. And it was Hollis. And I had seen him a couple of years prior, doing things with some major people, making things happen. But that didn't go through, so he was out there grinding on the grind.
Still grinding.
And, I'm going to tell you something. Can I say this to y'all? And don't take offense. Mm-hmm. Don't take offense. A king can be a pauper. A king can come down and be a regular guy on the street. But a regular guy on the street can't come up and be a king.
Glory to God.
I'm trying to tell you something. That I knew who Hollis was from the way he did, but he had humbled himself and came down to this guy on the street. And I said, man, what is this guy doing? He up here. This ain't Hollis Jordan is a beast.
He's
but he came down on that level to take care of business, not just for the attention. It was getting his day-to-day, his daily bread. It was making things happen for him at that time. And he didn't sit back and wait. So right then I say, this cat is rich. Let me grab his coattail. And maybe some of that riches will pour off on me, because you got to be a selfish reason you go into your business. I hope you got a selfish reason for it. Like, I want to go into Believable Beauty so I can touch the world, but I can enrich myself too. So anyway, I call Hollis. We get together, and the rest of it history. He's just been study grinding, doing this thing, getting so many feedbacks. The doors are opening.
Yeah, they're opening.
Hollis, where are you going with this stuff, man? Where can we expect you? So.
All right, well, Well, since this coronavirus thing has popped up, we had a lot of stuff playing these shows,
Yeah.
but we
Wow.
like I said, we're gonna continue to go, but we're gonna let some of this pass over. But we got big plans. Even not even me, just as a solo artist, also joined the band as well. So
wow.
that's another side of Hollis that everybody will get a chance to see, and then that's just a whole another big show. So Runaway is available on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, anywhere you can find music, it's available. Like I said, the response to it has been amazing, and you can expect the music video really soon.
So
I'm
when they
excited.
go in there hitting, just Runaway is one word. Right?
Yeah, it's one word. Hollis Jordan, Runaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give
And
me the
follow
spelling
me.
of your name, just
Yeah.
in case they can't figure out Hollis Jordan.
Right. Follow me on Instagram at Hollis Jordan, HOLLISJORDAN.
Right.
And I'm on all social media at Hollis Jordan.
Before I get on my big platform and get signing things off, Rhonda, Believable Beauty, Rhonda, tell them how to get with you too.
Well, you can also reach me on Facebook, and you can Rhonda Clark, and you can also reach me at rhondaclark.rcc@gmail.com.
Good. Look in that middle camera and tell them again.
You can reach
Lick
me.
your lips because you got a little bit. And I ain't being funny. I'm just saying.
You could reach me at rhondaclark.rcc@gmail.com. Or you can reach me at 313-221-3100. And that's Believable Beauty Rhonda.
You guys support these national artists from our local town. Sometimes they think of you, say you Detroit, you're a local artist. I deal with national artists from local towns. You guys, I haven't been talking about or hyping up, and you guys know the nail shop is coming. I haven't been playing with that or I don't want to be up in your face or anything. I'm out here grinding for the results of our work we already put in.
Yeah.
And Hollis is a little piece. I think he's maybe doing a bigger part in the movie.
Yeah, got a little cameo.
Maybe he can write me something up for it that sounds good. But the nail shop is happening. The thing that I like about it, if you want me to give you a quick report, I can, is that we have a multinational cast there from Asian. We have Hispanic, the Mexican community, and of course the black community is in there, with me writing it and being one of the directors of the movie. But they seem to like the trailer that we put together and kind of got out here a little bit, the Vestas trailer. So you guys just got to keep pushing, keep a good thought. I never worry about where things go because like I told one of the guys, I said, man, we're successful just because we completed what we said we would complete. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't always make money on these projects. I gotta say it. So that's why I'm saying, hey, it's sub-zero money gain type. We still doing it. I guess I'm prepping myself too. Yeah. You got to cheerlead yourself on. Right. And respect the small things you do because of the small things. Come great things.
What's that?
Don't despise
small.
Come on now. See y'all off in that word now. Come on. Believable Beauty Rhonda.
Right.
And so that's where we at with that. I'm looking for ways to create opportunities for opportunists. And someone called me opportunist a couple of times, and I was like, I'm an opportunist. Torrance, you're an opportunist. I said, I thought I was an opportunity maker. But then when I thought about it, I said, well, I guess I am an opportunist because if I see a door that's open, I'm going to walk in it. I'm not going to not walk in an open door.
Might not get another chance.
So
you better
does that
take
make you opportunist? Maybe so. I don't know. I'm a whole bunch of stuff. They ain't always going to be all good, maybe, but they're good to me. So find you something that you can like about us up here.
Yeah.
We don't want everybody to like us because that would be like going against the grain. Mm-hmm. But with Believable Beauty, if we can just get maybe 2% of America to like this product. Tell them about this product, Ron. Real quick, you got like 30 seconds.
All I can
And
say,
you out of here.
What I can say is a lot of my girlfriends and guy friends, they were always had dry hands, and they were always wearing either wigs or weaves or braids or something like that, and it always took their hair out. And so I created something that I started using it. It worked for me.
Tell them how to get with you real quick.
And
'Cause
you,
you don't
can
hit
get
30
with
seconds.
me at 313-221-3100.
Wow, she gave you the real number. Say that again.
313-221-3100, and it's Believable Beauty Rhonda.
Actually made some of my hair back come back in front. I was like, wow.
And it's good.
You know
it's
where you
great
had
for
the
your
peach fuzz
hands.
up there? You got the same thing on the side there, right? It went to growing back on there.
And it's
All right.
not real oily.
You out of here, Rhonda. Come on. Okay, brother. Let them know exactly how they going to get with you again, and give them a thought for artists that's trying to make it. How can they get at the studio over there, get with you, and get some serious music produced?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, you can reach me on Instagram, and I'm not one of them guys, that try to act, super busy or I don't deal with the little people. Nah, we all work together. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, accessible, so you can hit me up on Instagram at Hollis Jordan. Send me a DM. You want to get studio time, music production, songwriting, any of that? Just hit me up on there, and then also you can see all my music and all my work, that I have.
You done made it. He made it in time. All right.
In time.
All right, y'all look up Hollis Jordan's thing. And I just want to get you with this thought, no matter how dark the night is, no matter what you're going through, how high a mountain you have to climb to get where you're going, keep moving, keep walking through the night. Because at the end of the night comes a bright sunshine for you. Get ready for your daybreak. I think it's a daybreak for you with your name on it. I'm talking to somebody. I hope I'm talking to you. But at the end of your struggle is a reward. There's no struggle, no reward. Little struggle, little reward. Big struggle, big reward. Believe in yourself. Put God first in everything. That is preaching there.
Too, yeah.
Everything with me, I'm putting him number uno in my life, but everything else is going to fall right in place when it's supposed to. Guess what, you guys? You've been watching United Gospel Explosion TV with my man Hollis Jordan coming in, the big cat.
Thank you.
International beauty model. Been doing it for a long time.
Thank
Just
you.
around the clock.
Thank you. Remember, your tongue is a two-edged sword, so use it wisely.
And she always try to get the last word, so I got to say another word now. Hey, y'all, we love you. You've been watching United Gospel Explosion TV. Nothing you can do about it. Peace.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see.